Living alone after 70 is both a gift and a challenge. On one hand, you have freedom, your own space, your own pace, and the comfort of doing things exactly how you like. On the other hand, there are moments when the silence feels heavy, the daily tasks feel a little harder, and you start to wonder, am I really prepared for this stage of life? The truth is, living alone doesn't have to mean living lonely or unsafe. It just means being a little more intentional about how you set yourself up. Because the difference between struggling day to day and truly thriving often comes down to a handful of simple, practical choices. That's what we're diving into today. The 10 things you absolutely need if you live alone after 70. These aren't luxury items or complicated gadgets. They're the essentials, the things that keep you safe, steady, and smiling even when no one else is around. Some of them will surprise you. A few might already be part of your life. But when you put them all together, they create a foundation of peace of mind that every older adult deserves. So, whether you're living alone by choice, by circumstance, or simply preparing for the future, stick with me until the end. Because the last item on this list isn't just about surviving, it's about waking up each morning with a sense of purpose. And that, more than anything else, is what makes living alone not just possible, but meaningful. Number 1. A daily touchpoint system. When you live alone after 70, one of the biggest risks isn't a lack of independence, it's being too independent. Days can pass without checking in with someone. And if something unexpected happens, a fall, sudden dizziness, or even just forgetting to take medication, no one may know until it's too late. That's why creating a daily touchpoint system is essential. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as sending a short text to a family member each morning, calling a trusted neighbor once a day, or using a service that automatically checks in on you. Some people even agree with a friend to say, "Good morning" and "Good night" by phone or message. The point isn't to lose independence, it's to add a layer of safety that costs nothing but gives you and your loved ones peace of mind. Think of it like locking your front door. You may not expect trouble, but you're glad you took the precaution. Staying connected daily means that if something goes wrong, you won't face it alone. And that simple habit can make all the difference. Number 2. A comfortably safe home. After 70, the home that once felt perfectly fine can quietly become a place full of hidden risks. The truth is, falls are the number one enemy of independence. One slip in the bathroom or trip over a loose rug can change everything, turning a steady routine into weeks of recovery or even long-term mobility struggles. The good news? Most of these dangers are simple to fix. Start with lighting. Make sure hallways, stairs, and bathrooms are bright enough at night. Add slip-free rugs or remove them altogether. Keep everyday items within easy reach so you don't have to climb, stretch, or strain. Install grab bars in bathrooms and consider railings in any tricky spots. These are not signs of weakness, they're signs of wisdom. Think of it as upgrading your house to match your stage of life. Just like you'd tune up a car for a long journey, these little changes prepare your home to support you in the years ahead. A safe home doesn't just prevent accidents, it gives you confidence. And confidence is what keeps you active, independent, and free to enjoy life without constant worry about what might go wrong. Number 3, strength over stuff. As we age, it's easy to get caught up in things. The right chair, the perfect mattress, the newest gadget that promises comfort. But here's the truth. After 70, no thing matters as much as your body's ability to move. Mobility is real wealth. Every day, we trade a little strength for age. The only way to slow that trade is to invest back into our muscles. Daily walks, light weights, chair exercises, none of it needs to be complicated or flashy, just consistent. Because strength isn't about looking fit. It's about staying steady on your feet, getting out of a chair without help, and walking through the grocery store without exhaustion. Think about it this way. A fancy recliner can hold you, but it can't carry you. A well-trained body, even a gently trained one, keeps you independent, upright, and confident. And you don't need a gym membership, your living room, a pair of soup cans, and a good routine are more valuable than any new senior gadget sold on television. Strength buys freedom. And when you protect it, you're not just exercising your muscles, you're protecting your independence, your dignity, and your joy of living. Number 4. The Joy Money Fund. When people talk about budgeting in later life, it's usually about bills, healthcare, or saving for emergencies. And yes, those matter. But what often gets forgotten is the budget for joy, the little extras that make life feel alive. That's where the Joy Money Fund comes in. It doesn't have to be big. A small envelope, whether in your wallet or digitally set aside, dedicated to guilt-free spending. Flowers for your table. Takeout on nights you don't feel like cooking. A new class you've been curious about, or even choosing a taxi over the crowded bus on a rainy day. These aren't luxuries. They're emotional vitamins. After 70, happiness often comes from the small comforts and experiences that lift the spirit. Having money set aside for these moments means you don't have to argue with yourself about whether you deserve it. You already planned for it. Because here's the truth. Joy keeps you young. It lowers stress, keeps your outlook positive, and makes every ordinary week feel a little more special. Budget for joy the same way you budget for bills, because emotional health is worth every cent. Number 5. A clear paper trail. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself and your loved ones is clarity. After 70, it's not just about staying active and happy today, but also about removing tomorrow's potential headaches. That's where having a clear paper trail comes in. Think of it as your life's instruction manual, neatly organized in one safe place. Medical directives, wills, power of attorney papers, insurance policies, bank information, even a simple list of passwords, all collected, updated, and accessible. It's not about being morbid or expecting the worst. It's about peace of mind. Imagine the relief of knowing that if something unexpected happens, no one has to scramble, guess, or stress. Your wishes are clear, your accounts are in order, and your voice is heard even when you can't speak up. That's not just smart planning, it's an act of love. This doesn't need to be complicated. A labeled folder, a locked box, or a digital vault can do the job. The goal isn't perfection, it's preparedness. When the paperwork is settled, you free up energy to focus on what really matters, living your days with confidence and calm. Number 6. A reliable go bag. Life after 70 teaches us that surprises don't stop coming, they just take different forms. A midnight trip to the ER, a last-minute overnight at a family member's house, or even a spontaneous day trip can be made so much easier with one simple tool: a reliable go bag. Think of it as your safety net in a bag. Stock it with the essentials you'd hate to scramble for when time is short. Current medications, an extra pair of glasses, a phone charger, a small amount of cash, and a copy of your ID and insurance card. Add a toothbrush, socks, and maybe even a favorite snack. Nothing fancy, just the basics that keep you comfortable and calm when plans change suddenly. This isn't just about emergencies. A go bag gives you freedom. It means saying yes to an unexpected ride to the lake, a quick overnight with grandkids, or a short hospital stay without stress. Instead of rushing to pack, you simply grab and go. Having a go bag ready isn't paranoia, it's preparation. And with that preparation comes peace of mind, knowing you're ready for life's little detours, whether serious or joyful. Number 7. Tech that works for you. Technology doesn't have to mean mastering every new gadget or app that pops up. After 70, the best tech is the kind that actually makes your life easier, not more complicated. Think of it as a toolbox, not a museum. You don't need everything, just the right tools that serve you. For most, that starts with a reliable phone you know how to use. Big fonts, clear buttons, and a charger always by the bed. Small details that prevent big frustrations. Maybe you add a tablet for reading, a video call app to stay close with family, or even a smart doorbell to see who's at the front door without rushing. These aren't toys, they're helpers. The goal is simplicity, not complexity. If a piece of tech makes you feel confused or stressed, it's probably not the right fit. Instead, choose tools that fit your rhythm and bring peace of mind. A phone that connects you, a device that entertains you, or a gadget that keeps you safe. That's enough. Technology isn't about keeping up. It's about staying connected, protected, and empowered in a way that feels natural, not overwhelming. Number 8. A circle that fits on one hand. After 70, friendship stops being about numbers. You don't need dozens of contacts in your phone or hundreds of likes on social media. You need a handful of people you can truly count on. A neighbor who'll check in if the lights stay off, an old friend who still makes you laugh, a cousin who knows your history, a church buddy who'll sit and share a meal. 3 to 5 solid connections can mean more for your health and happiness than any medicine. Studies keep proving it. Loneliness weakens the immune system, fogs the mind, and shortens life expectancy. But genuine connection? It protects you like armor. The circle doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real. People who care enough to call, visit, or lend a hand, and people you also care enough to show up for. That sense of belonging is what keeps the heart steady and the spirit light. So instead of chasing more, protect and nurture the few who matter most. Because at this stage in life, one true voice on the other end of the phone is worth more than 100 empty names on a list. Number 9. A simple health routine. At this stage of life, health doesn't need to be complicated. In fact, the simpler your routine, the more powerful it becomes. You don't need a cupboard overflowing with supplements or a stack of trendy gadgets. What really works is a short, reliable list of daily non-negotiables. Drink enough water to keep your body steady. Move a little every day, whether it's a walk around the block, stretching in a chair, or tending to the garden. Choose food that actually nourishes you, not just fills the plate. And keep your medications organized and on schedule. A simple pill box can do more for your peace of mind than the latest health app. The secret is boring consistency. It's not about trying something new every week. It's about repeating the basics every day until they become as natural as brushing your teeth. Over time, these small rhythms build the strongest foundation. Think of it as your personal daily tune-up. No flash, no pressure, no endless lists. Just the essentials that keep your body humming and your energy steady. Because when health is simple, it becomes sustainable. And sustainable health is what carries you forward, year after year. Number 10. A purpose you protect. More than anything else, purpose is what breathes color into life after 70. Without it, the days can start to blur together. But with it, every morning feels like it matters. Purpose doesn't have to be a grand mission or a world-changing project. It can be as simple as watering the plants, calling your grandchild every Sunday, mentoring a younger neighbor, or showing up once a month to volunteer. The point is not how big the action is, it's that it's yours. Something that sparks meaning, reminds you that you're still needed, and gives your day structure. The purpose is powerful medicine. It lifts your mood, strengthens resilience, and even protects your health more than most people realize. The truth is, purpose rarely just shows up. It's something you choose and protect, even on the days you don't feel like it. Guard it the way you'd guard a prescription, because in many ways it is one. When you have a reason to get out of bed, you're not just surviving, you're living. And that's the difference between aging as a slow fade and aging with vibrancy and dignity. If you've made it this far, pause for a moment. Look back at the list we just went through, from good shoes and safe homes to strength, joy, money, clear papers, go bags, tech, circles of trust, simple routines, and a purpose you protect. None of these are about chasing perfection. They're about peace of mind, about making life after 70 less about stress and more about living fully on your own terms. The truth is, we can't control every twist that aging brings, but we can choose how we prepare. We can make small decisions today that protect our independence, our joy, and our dignity tomorrow. That's the power of letting go of what doesn't matter and doubling down on what does. So ask yourself, which of these 10 essentials is missing from your life right now? And which one will you add this week? If this video resonated with you, please hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs the reminder. Because aging doesn't have to be about shrinking, it can be about strengthening. You've earned the right to age with clarity and peace. Let's make sure you do.